Hi guys! It's been a little bit since I've vlogged. I'm out on summer break, and as you can see by the title of this video, my first thing I'm doing really big for summer break is surgery. This is going to be my first surgery, so I thought I would vlog a little bit of it for you. And if I look nervous, it's because I am. As of right now, it is 1:20 a.m. and that technically means today is the day of my wisdom tooth surgery. I'm getting all 4 of them taken out. My medicines are penicillin as antibiotic, Aleve as like a mild pain medicine, and then a hydrocodone, which is a really heavy pain medicine. So I'm planning not to take a ton of that one, since I've never had anything even related to that. And I know you can technically get a high off of those, and I've never been high. You know, even just like sedation and the after effects of that might cause kind of a high, because I'm gonna get like laughing gas, and I'm also gonna get the IV sedation. I'm sure it's going to take both of them to put me out, because I can assure you I will not be sleeping much tonight. So that's what's going on tomorrow. If I can even remember or even comprehend anything, I will try to vlog, even if I don't speak, because I doubt you could understand me. I will see you guys tomorrow or whenever I'm able to vlog. For my friend. The last thing I remember thinking while I was laying in the dentist chair before he was going to operate on me was, when are they going to take this needle out? Even though the IV wasn't bad, I could still kind of feel the needle despite the numbing spray. And after that, I remember waking up and kind of staring at the cords to my heart monitor and seeing the lady take them off of me. And then I heard the doctor walk out and say, "You're a really good patient." And when the lady finally sat me up and took the IV out, thank goodness, I was looking around and I didn't have my glasses on, and the minute she put my glasses on, I could start seeing double of everything. It had like a little plaque on the wall, and whenever I looked at it, it started becoming double. So I was definitely very, very high. I think it was the laughing gas and the sedation combined, because the only thing I had before surgery was penicillin and Aleve, and that was it. On the way home, I filmed those clips you saw earlier. The reason I kept touching my face is because I couldn't feel this part or my bottom lip. I really couldn't feel my tongue either. I could only feel the tip of it slightly, and you probably couldn't understand me while I was talking because I had gauze sitting in my mouth on either side to kind of slow down the bleeding. Overall, afterwards, I felt pretty good considering I couldn't feel anything. And I came and sat in this exact spot on the couch. I didn't even go to my room. I just laid down and took a nap. And about 3 to 4 hours later, my mom came in and gave me the narcotic pill, and that made me feel pretty great too. I won't lie. It just calmed me down. I think that's one of the first times in recent years that I wasn't anxious. And I was also pretty high. But before I could take the narcotic pill, I had to eat something, so I ate some mashed potatoes attempted to, actually, because when you can't feel your bottom lip or your tongue, except for the tip of it, I was gauging where the mashed potatoes were based on the roof of my mouth. So I would take the tip of my tongue, put the mashed potatoes on it, and then push them all the way back to my mouth and then swallow. I finally ate a plate of mashed potatoes, and I started to feel even more nauseous than I was earlier. I was feeling kind of nauseous on and off before, but there was nothing on my stomach to get sick, so I ended up throwing up the mashed potatoes. And I really, really hate throwing up with such a passion that I'll do anything to get around it, but I was also kind of high, and it just happened. Other than that, I spent the rest of the afternoon sleeping on this spot on the couch. I have a recliner here, but instead I decided to curl up on the side because I had like twilight sleep. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's whenever you hear all the noises around you throughout your sleep. It's really weird because you don't really dream. So I'd wake up and my mom would be cleaning something, but I'd heard her cleaning it the whole time. Or if she came over to me, I'd already kind of know she was there. It was really weird, and it felt like I wasn't getting much sleep, but at the same time I could tell I was sleeping. Around 5 yesterday afternoon that I started waking up and I didn't go back to sleep. So that's good. I felt pretty good, and I was still taking the painkiller, so my mouth was kind of sore, but it was still actually kind of had like a numbing feeling. But by the end of the night last night, I could feel everything, despite the places in the back of my mouth. I want to say my face looks a little bit swollen through here, and a little bit through here. I actually feel pretty great today. I'm not on the narcotic painkiller. I could go ahead and take one after I eat, but honestly, the pain's not really bad. As of right now, the thing that's annoying me the most is not being able to eat whatever I want to eat whenever. I'm still going to try to stick to like puddings and soups. I will talk to you guys later. Skipped yesterday because I woke up yesterday morning with a really massive throbbing pain in this particular tooth. My bottom teeth have been hurting me pretty bad. Well, the lack thereof, the spaces where they were. They've been hurting me pretty bad, and you can kind of tell that this side's swollen more than this side. I ended up having to go back on hydrocodone, even though I didn't necessarily want to. I just couldn't go back to sleep, so I got up yesterday morning at like 7:30ish, and I started making myself ice cream because I can't take that pill on an empty stomach. I woke up at 4 p.m. yesterday because I ended up continuously taking those pills in order to get through the day, and then after I finally woke up at 4 and stayed awake, I spent most of the day sitting on the couch and attempting to eat just anything. All 4 of my wisdom teeth were up underneath the gum line, so none of them had come up yet. It's just the 2 at the top could easily be pulled out, whereas the 2 at the bottom had to be sawed in half and pulled out one at a time through one incision. I hope to talk to my doctor in I think it was on the 6th is my appointment. I'm going to talk to him about it and hopefully learn a little more about the actual surgery, since I was definitely out, thank goodness. But hydrocodone definitely does a number on me. I only take half of one of those pills and I still feel very, very high. All of my anxiety disappears, but in place of it, it's like my body feels heavy and I feel mentally and physically exhausted. So I remember my mom woke me up this morning to give me another one, and I said I felt fuzzy, which it was like my brain was in some sort of fog, and I'm sure if I tried to vlog it for you, my sentences wouldn't work out so much. Right now I'm kind of struggling with the sentence thing just because I'm kind of tired and the soreness is not helping. And my dreams were really crazy, though I can't quite remember what they were. I just remember my thoughts would jump from one thing to another really quickly, and it would tie like 2 random words together that didn't make any sense. I'm back after 2 days of a break from vlogging. I have an update on my wisdom tooth surgery. This incision is still hurting, and I found out that it looks as though my stitches have popped. They are disintegratable stitches, so I'm not sure exactly how that happened, if they started to disintegrate too quickly or not. But I currently have a decent sized hole in the side of my face that is exposed. Whereas the other ones, like this one's like a little X in the back. This one, there's like a hole and a couple pinpoints of where the stitches were. And the top teeth seem to be fine. So it's really only this one that I'm taking my medicine at night for at the moment. I'm doing much better. I'm starting to eat more solid foods. I've also learned to eat using the first few teeth in my mouth, and in my attempts not to get anything in the now exposed cut in my mouth, I'm going to attempt to fill, it's like a squeeze bottle that you would usually put condiments in. I'm going to fill that with some salt water and then use it to rinse out the spots so it doesn't get infected and it won't get dry socket. I also put gauze in my mouth earlier today. Hi guys, I just wanted to do one last quick update. I went to my appointment yesterday and the surgeon said I'm healing pretty fast. They gave me a syringe that I can fill with mouthwash to wash out my wounds at the bottom and keep them clean for the next week. But other than that, I'm not on any medicine for my teeth anymore. Turns out the wound that gave me the most problems was from the tooth that was actually deeper in my jaw, and that was my left side. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on my wisdom tooth journey. I'm so thankful it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I will see you guys next video. Bye.